There was one particular instance a few years ago now where somebody on Twitter suggested I should be bayoneted. That was the occasion that I went to the police. I believed that that could be perceived as a violent threat, and I felt it deserved some attention. First thing I do when I wake up in the morning is look at Twitter, and it's more often than not the last thing I do before I go to sleep, because it's the best means by which to consume breaking news, political commentary, to see what people that you follow think of those events. You have to tune into that to find out what's happening, or you'll find yourself out of touch with the news very quickly. If I were to show you my Twitter @reply column just now, 90% of it would be abuse. Now I have to look at that every time to scroll through the good stuff, trying to find those people who are genuinely trying to engage in an issue or ask a question about the substance of something you've raised in the Scottish Parliament. Probably 10, 20 times a day, I am scrolling through absolute mountains of abuse. Different levels of abuse and harassment within that spectrum, some of it very serious indeed. So 3 times in the 6 years I've been an elected politician, I've felt it serious enough to report to the police. That's involved 3 death threats in 6 years. It's definitely the case that I get more directly sexist commentary on Twitter and online from men, although it's not always exclusively men. In Scotland, the phrase would be daft wee lassie complex. You know, well, she doesn't know what she's talking about. She's too young, too female to really understand what she's going on about. So people will question your intelligence by referring to your gender. That's probably the most common theme. If a politician has to wear robotic armoury so that stuff like that doesn't get under their skin, what is the price of having that armoury on? The ability to feel, to understand emotion? I think that's really worrying for the future direction of our politics.